So I just got to the Paradise Campground here on the McKenzie River Trail, and yeah, Courtney and I hiked 2.6 miles from the trailhead at the road to the campground here. It's a beautiful hike. It was pretty warm, but it wasn't too hot. I was worried it was going to be too hot. So on the road, the little temperature showed like 95 degrees, but once we got close to the river, under the cover of the trees, it really wasn't too bad. I reserved this spot online before I knew what the layout was, because it's hard to find a good map of where the campsites were online, so I was hoping it would be down by the river. It's not, it's up in the woods area, but it's really pretty, so I'm really happy with this campsite. The one thing is, there's no running water right now, so, but I got the stream over there, the river actually, so I can just use that, and use my water treatment. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to set up my tent, I'm going to explore a little, then I'm going to come back, eat some dinner. But I got rid of the trekking poles. Courtney took those back with her, back to the car. They were getting, the cork on them was getting all sweaty and kind of grimy, and that strap was just sweating out my hands. Plus, I was using the camera a lot, so I was like, oh, this is kind of silly, so those went back, but everything else I think worked out pretty good so far. So yeah, now I'm gonna set up my tent and just keep on keeping on. Sleeping bag in here. Still pretty warm. Probably just end up sleeping on top of it. Let's see. Head down this way. 45-degree bag. It'll be plenty. Can't wait for it to cool off tonight. Whew. Even just setting up that tent only took me 5 minutes, but I am sweating. So yeah, it's pretty hot. So I'm gonna walk around the campground, explore a little bit before I eat dinner. So I'm just gonna grab a bottle of water, put all my stuff in here, minus ID, cards, and camera, of course. And yeah, just go check out the campground a little bit, see what's out there. All right. Alright, man, I just went down and dunked my hat in the river to cool down. It's awesome. It's a great spot right down there. It's like 50 feet away, and man, that river's just beautiful. So after I eat, I'm going to head down there and hang out while it cools down and the sun goes down. For my dinner tonight, I whipped up salami and cheese sandwich, because cured salami, or maybe uncured salami, I don't know, and hard cheese don't have to be refrigerated, so if I wanted to go stoveless, which I did, this is a way to go. I mean, especially if we're doing one overnight, or 2 overnights. I'm making an MRE tomorrow, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna eat then, but for now, I just made this a couple hours ago, so it's definitely still good, and I'm starving. I can't wait to eat it. Oh my god, that's delicious. It's a hiker hunger. Man, oh, that's so good. Oh, what a successful day. This has been awesome so far. I was worried about the heat, I was worried about the weight. Neither one really held me back. I feel great. To end the day at a cool camp spot by a river, eating a sandwich. It's been awesome. I can't wait for tomorrow. It's gonna be tough tomorrow. I'm gonna get up early, start early, hit the trail. I'm going to do about 10 times as much hiking as I did today. Could be sketchy, uphill stuff, but man, I don't care. I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be awesome. I'm so excited. Dive into the sandwich, finish it up. I think I got some other snacks, some goldfish and stuff, so I'm going to jump into that, but it's fine. I'm so happy to be out here. My tent still went together good, no problems there. My pack worked great. My boots feel great. My feet feel awesome. It was so fun to have Courtney come and do the first couple miles with me. The weather is great. It's like, yes, it's hotter than I want it to be, but oh, it's so enjoyable to sit outside. There's no mosquitoes right now. I'm loving this trail so far. I'm so excited for what tomorrow holds. Let's see what kind of sleep I can get tonight in there. I'm gonna leave the rain fly off the tent, let it cool down nice. Maybe I'll even see some stars. Maybe I'll be able to take some pictures tonight. But yeah, awesome day. So yeah, now I'm gonna eat. All right, time to treat my water. I just got this from the river. It's cold, it's clear, it looks awesome. So let's see, do 8 drops from part, 8 drops from part A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I let that stand for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, dump it into here, wait 15 minutes, and it'll be ready to drink. All right, 5 minutes have gone by. So I'm gonna dump this into here. And then what I like to do is take a little bit, pour it in the cap, and then take the cap and just go like that. I'm not sure if it does anything, but it makes me feel like it kind of gets in the grooves in the cap and keeps that from, you know, spawning flesh-eating bacteria or whatever. But now that water will be ready to drink in about 15 minutes, so I'm just going to leave this on the table till tomorrow morning, and this will be my water getting started tomorrow. I got this one still from home, so I'm going to use this one for drinking water tonight and in the morning. Empty it, drink it at the river, fill it back up, treat it, and then hit the road. So I just brushed my teeth, so I'm heading into the tent and try to get an early night's sleep because the bugs are starting to come out and I want to get up early while it's still cool and start hiking. All right, that's it. Alright, day 2. Woke up about an hour ago, started packing up my stuff. It's probably 6:15 in the morning. I didn't have my rain fly on last night and it was nice and cool. It was really nice sleeping weather. Wasn't a lot of people, you know, driving by, making noise, which is great. So I just went and packed up my pack, ate a little breakfast, filled up my water bottle. Now I'm treating it, so you know, that'll be ready to drink in a little bit. So I'm gonna pack up my pack and hit the trail. All right. Alright, so I'm taking a little break here. The trail this morning has been awesome. I saw one guy on a mountain bike. I've been hiking for probably, I don't know, I haven't turned my phone on yet, so I would guess 3 hours. It's been nice, a little warm, but man, this is so cool. Just along the river almost the entire time. It's just, I don't know, it's really, really neat. Sun's half hidden behind a hill, just on the other side of the river. And because of that, I'm in this cool, dark part of the forest, which is really awesome. The trail's been super smooth, been moving pretty fast. The maps I have don't have accurate mileages on them. Well, they're probably accurate, but it doesn't have specific miles between locations, so it's kind of guesswork. So I'm in a long distance stretch right now between two different sections, two different trailheads. So I'm really looking forward to getting somewhere where I can find out where I am, but for now I'm having a blast. So I just got here to the Trail Bridge Reservoir. I think that's where I am. It's been great hiking so far. It's almost 11 o'clock. This is just a beautiful sunny day. So the trail isn't too well marked, so I'll have to just try to see if I can figure it out. Well, as long as the road is over there and the river is close by and I'm heading north, I think I'll be fine. But yeah, I figure I'll take a break here. But yeah, it's cool to finally come across a landmark. For a little bit there, I was coming through Forest Service roads and, you know, little parking lots, but there was nothing on my tiny little map that showed exactly where I was. Yeah, so this is it. Time to move on. Trail just got super rocky. Not like in the trail, but man, these lava rocks everywhere all of a sudden have completely changed. And I'm out in the direct sun, which I'd prefer not to be, but hey, what are you gonna do? Keep on going. I was just down taking some pictures by a little stream, and I saw these people walking in my direction. There were little kids, there were old people, so I knew there was some kind of sight up ahead. And I was right by the river, and my water was getting a little bit, not low, I had 1.5 liters. So I was like, okay, it'll be fine. I'm just gonna follow this crowd of people to this attraction. The river will be next to me the whole way. All the attractions out here are water-based anyway, so I thought there's a good chance I'll be getting some water. But man, it climbed up and up and up, and it was through lava rock, and it was super hot, and I was just dying. I started chugging my water, and I was really looking forward to just taking a little lunch break near a spot where I could refill it again, and lo and behold, the river's back. So it's a good little spot. I'm gonna chill in the shade for a little bit, have something to eat, chug a ton of water, have some of that electrolyte powder stuff, and just, you know, chill out, maybe put my feet in there or something. That'd be nice, and then hit the trail again. Wow, talk about a widowmaker. Look at that thing. Yee. At some beaver ponds. This looks like the lake that Atreyu was trying to pull Artex out of in The Never Ending Story. Can't remember the name of it, but reminds me of. Ah, mosquito just bit me. Alright, I'm getting close to the campsite, and the McKenzie River Trail goes that way. But I see this sign, Waterfalls Trail. So now I have a choice to make. Am I going to go to the waterfalls, or am I going to continue on the trail? Of course I'm going to check out the waterfalls. I just hope it's not like 2 miles or 3 miles to it or something. That would burn me out. But, yeah. So I guess I'm gonna go see if I can find a waterfall. That Waterfalls Trail went down a little slope and then spat me out on this road, so I don't know exactly where to go, so I'm just gonna follow. This looks like a trail marker here. Oh, there might be a map. Alright, let me check this out. Alright. I'm back at this sign. I tried to follow that Waterfall Trail. Well, I followed it, but it led to a parking lot with no defined place to go. I listened for a waterfall. There was some rapids, but I looked up and there was part of it what looked like it might be a trail, but at this point I don't feel like getting lost. I'm a couple hours from the campsite and there'll be a lot more to explore up there, so as a wise man once said to me, don't be a hero. So, alright, time to move on. This is the same waterfall that the Waterfall Trail took you to. I think there's a guy down there who might have gone on that trail. Wow, this is really cool. That is crazy. Well, saw it anyway, so haha. Look at that rainbow, this is so cool. That's crazy. Another waterfall just steps from the other one. Check out the color of this water. Can't get a good angle. Look at that. Wow. That is so cool. Alright. I'm about an hour from the campsite. I've seen 4 waterfalls in the last 15 minutes. I'm hungry. I'm tired. It's time to wrap this thing up. Is that a trap somebody built? There's the sign, I made it. I'm so tired, but I'm so happy to see this sign. Now I'm gonna go check out the campground. Okay, I just got to the Coldwater Cove campsite. I'm very tired. I'm very tired. The road that leads to the campsite was about 2 miles long. In my estimate, I don't know, 1.5 2 miles. So when I thought I was done, there's just a little bit more. Then when I got here, I was afraid there wasn't any water. I didn't see any anywhere, but when I went walking around, there's a big red pump down by the boat launch. So I was able to fill up my canteen. It's only about a 5-minute walk, so I am stoked. I think now I'm going to set up my tent and just lie down for a minute to get away from the bugs, just to rest my weary bones. And then in about an hour, make some chow. All right. All right. To recap, stayed at Paradise Campground last night, hiked 20 plus miles today to Coldwater Cove Campground. It was awesome. Great hike. Great hike. Lots of varied terrain. A lot of uphill, mostly uphill. And saw waterfalls, saw the river was just beautiful, so it was really great. I'm going to camp here tonight, and then tomorrow hike a little bit more. Courtney's going to pick me up. We may hike together, so we'll see how she feels when she comes to get me. But yeah, I'm feeling good. My feet are hurting. Brought more food than I needed to, but everything else worked out pretty good. Yeah, everything worked out good as far as the decisions I made with the gear. I'm happy with everything. I didn't need the long pants. I'm happy I brought the jacket because this morning it was cool. I'm glad I did the tent instead of the bivvy because it's just like, for example, right now I kind of want a place to just hang out away from the bugs, so that'll be perfect. And yeah, man, what an adventure. I didn't doubt that I would make it, but I thought I may have to camp short of the campground and then hike the rest tomorrow, so I was pretty shocked I was able to pull in here around 4:30. The weather's really warm here, but I'm done hiking, so that's great. So yeah, tonight I'm gonna have some beef stew for dinner, so that's gonna be good. And I'm just about to set up my tent, climb inside, lie down for a minute, take my boots off. Oh my god, I can't wait to take my boots off. It's gonna be amazing. I might go down to the lake and, put my shirt in there, rinse off some of the sweat because it's just soaked, and then maybe put my socks in there. So yeah, just a night of hanging around at the campsite. So it should be good, should be relaxing, and then tomorrow it's back to the real world. All right, so I was lying down in my tent, just kind of hanging out, relaxing, and I hear some crinkling outside. I didn't think anything of it. I looked. There's a small bush that blocks my view to the table. My food bag was on the table. It's spread out, granola bars and stuff like that. Everything in packages, so I wasn't too worried about it. But I kept looking. I was like, I hear crinkling, but I don't see anything out there. It's not like echoey. Inside a tent, everything echoes. You think the animals are right next to you. You think people are talking right next to you. So I looked a few times, and I was like, oh, it's weird. It must be coming from one of the campsites next door. And I stand up, and there's a blue jay out there. He's eating one of my protein bars, going through the garbage. So I cleaned all that up, brought the rest of my food into my tent. But if that blue jay comes back, I'll be ready for him. And then he'll be my dinner. This is Clear Lake at the Coldwater Cove Campground. I'm going to hike up the trail a little bit and see if I can get a better view. But it's a super clear day, beginning of day 3, so I'm going to try to get a good view of the lake, go up the trail a little before Courtney comes. So, morning of day 3 check-in, I just finished the trail this morning. I got up early, not on purpose. It's just when the sun comes in, when you don't have the rain fly on the tent, there's not a lot of choice. So I just blazed through it. I went at insane speeds, probably faster than yesterday, but it's one of those things, you see the light at the end of the tunnel and you just want to power right through to the end. Yeah, man, this trail's been awesome. Great trail conditions, great maintenance of it, and just views almost the whole way. There's like barely a section without an amazing view. I wish I brought more camera batteries. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do this trail again. It's one of those things, like, wherever I've lived in the past, there's been a certain camp spot or a certain trail that was just like, I felt like it was my home trail. Like, I'm like, whenever I feel like just going hiking, I'm just going to go there and hike. This is definitely that trail for me. So I want to come back in the fall, maybe later in the summer, definitely in the winter, and yeah, if it's open. But yeah, I just want to keep hiking it. This is so much fun. People said it was crowded at some parts. It really wasn't. Around the Blue Pools area, in the middle, it got a little crowded. But man, it's been not too bad. Could be a factor of it being a weekday. Last night I didn't sleep that great. I definitely slept, but there was like a couple hour section from like 11 o'clock till like 1:30 with these college dudes were just chopping up firewood at their campsite for some reason. They took the pre-cut firewood that you buy from the camp host, and they were just chopping it up for some reason. I don't know what they were doing. When I went to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I saw them doing it, and I was like, what are they doing? And then I couldn't get back to sleep, and right as I was about to yell, like, shut up, somebody else screamed, hey! And they're like, oh, sorry. So that was kind of weird. I was going to do a review of the beef stew MRE last night and try that out. I still have it in my bag. Basically, I passed out before I could get around to it. So this morning, I cleared out my food bag of all the snacks. I just chowed down. So I'm still hungry, but definitely got me going. Get the sugar rush, get a little bit of protein in the morning, so that's good. Yes, this is a really cool campground. Great trail. I'm glad I made it all the way to the end. And the plan just worked out perfectly, so I'm super excited. I'm also happy to go home. So I'm really looking forward to going home, eating some real food, hanging out with Morton, Stan, and Courtney. So yeah, that's it. Signing off. I'm heading back to the road to meet Courtney. All right, guys.